Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Hurricanes will kick this team to get us going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
First down here for this offense. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and rhythm of an offense. You've got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. And the Huskers will bring their punt team on the field now. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good job up front by this offensive line. Good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have in his running back position.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass. It's Wynn. Eludes the rush. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
His quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
This quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. So great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Wynn. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Pickup teams on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Off to the single back. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. Ball carrier running through tackles. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff running right. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield on play action.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Huskers are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
This is one of the beauties of rushing free and dropping in. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball, holds the ball, holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and effective.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Dropping back. It's Wynn. Defense is coming after him. Bringing pressure. He's going to scramble now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the result, Miami 7, Nebraska 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. It's caught down the right side for a huge gain. Touchdown for the U. No chance to catch it.
And we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want and hit it for bigger.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Goes out of bounds at the 36 after a nice return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drop. Can they bounce back from that right away? First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Paul.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks through the tackler. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Cornhuskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
And the Huskers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Looking to pass this time. Throws to the tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. And this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
It's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So a field goal attempt coming up now. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And now the running back's got it again. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Looking to throw it on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep here. The pass is intercepted. Not much on return there, but a great interception to get the offense the football at the 42.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Dropping back. It's Wynn. Quick throw over the middle. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Looking for a gap. It's Paul. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
It almost is like the quarterback just said to himself, I've got this. I'm going to find a way to pick up this first down. He gets the first. They keep the chains moving.
That's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense recovers the fumble. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun, looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a crow route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Burns. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The Cornhuskers are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. Now it's first and goal.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to a 34. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hand it off for a draw. The Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield. It's Wynn. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it off to begin the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Wynn. The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Send the back in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? Ball handed off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes a handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that previous play. Oh, here comes the reverse. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
See, nice job of the receiver picking up the 1st down on a decent gain. The defense is happy it didn't go for more. Expect them to lock down these playmakers because you never know who's going to get the ball next.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Going to hand this off. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to throw. It's Wynn. The pass rush closing in. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Hussein. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
This is crucial. Defense needing to stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
To throw, it's Wynn. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
But his defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the Huskers will line up to kick it away. They kick it away for the second time. This one will be fair caught. Takes the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back to pass. It's a win. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Getting set. Here's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this third quarter.
Nebraska 17, Miami 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him. He's sacked.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there. Defensive tackle. He never bought into that play-action fake. Went right into the quarterback and brought him down.
But now it's third and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move. And the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And bouncing it outside, it's Paul. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down. They're going to throw the football. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll use the ground game here. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Here's the second down play. Now here's the toss play. Running with purpose. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity to have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's running out of time here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time. They got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his
some adjustments now. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
They'll run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. He'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. The attempt is no good. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Wynn. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to take off here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Back to throw again. Going for a big play downfield. There's another interception. They're losing track. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 50. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Scanning the field. It's Wynn. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Because I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.